William James Sidis. The name echoes through history, whispered in hushed tones, a byword for extraordinary potential. Born in 1898, Sidis was a child prodigy of unparalleled intellect. His story captivates and confounds, a tale of remarkable brilliance intertwined with personal struggles. Sidis's life was a double-edged sword, his extraordinary mind both a gift and a burden. He navigated the world with an intellect far beyond his years, yet he grappled with the social and emotional challenges that often accompany genius. This is the story of William James Sidis, a journey into the heart of a brilliant mind and the complexities of a life lived under the intense glare of public scrutiny. Was he a success story, a shining example of human potential, or was his life a cautionary tale, a stark reminder that genius can be a double-edged sword? Sidis's story continues to fascinate and provoke. It compels us to confront fundamental questions about intelligence, ambition, and the elusive nature of happiness. Was Sidis a victim of his own brilliance, or did he ultimately find peace on his own terms? Join us as we delve into the extraordinary and ultimately enigmatic life of William James Sidis. Born to Ukrainian immigrant parents in New York City, William James Sidis displayed extraordinary intellectual abilities from infancy. His parents, both highly educated themselves, recognized his potential and fostered his intellectual growth. His mother, Sarah, was a medical doctor, a rarity at the time, and his father, Boris, was a prominent psychiatrist and psychologist. They created an environment rich in intellectual stimulation, surrounding young William with books, languages, and challenging ideas. By the age of 2, Sidis was reading the New York Times. He mastered multiple languages with astonishing speed, reportedly teaching himself Latin at the age of 6. His ability to absorb and process information was astounding, surpassing even the most optimistic expectations. Even as a child, it was clear that Sidis possessed a mind unlike any other. Sidis's exceptional abilities propelled him to national attention. At the age of 9, he was deemed too advanced for Harvard University's entrance exams, but was admitted 2 years later, becoming one of the youngest students in the institution's history. His time at Harvard was marked by both academic achievement and personal challenges. He excelled in his studies, particularly in mathematics and languages, but struggled to connect with his peers, who were significantly older and unable to relate to his intellectual intensity. After graduating from Harvard at the age of 16, Sidis continued his academic pursuits, lecturing on four-dimensional geometry at Rice University in Texas. However, his time in the spotlight proved overwhelming. The relentless media attention, coupled with the pressure to constantly perform at an extraordinary level, took a toll on the young prodigy. Sidis, once a symbol of limitless potential, began to withdraw from the public eye, seeking refuge from the scrutiny that had come to define his life. Disillusioned with academia and the burden of his own fame, Sidis stepped away from the world that had brought him both acclaim and anguish. He turned away from traditional academic pursuits, choosing instead to explore his own intellectual curiosities. This period marked a turning point in his life, a shift away from the expectations of others and towards a path of self-discovery. To Section 5, a man of many interests exploring Sidis's passions. Despite his retreat from the public eye, Sidis's intellectual curiosity never waned. He delved into a wide range of subjects, from cosmology to Native American history, writing extensively on topics that piqued his interest. His writings, often published under pseudonyms, showcased the depth and breadth of his knowledge. Sidis's interests extended far beyond the traditional boundaries of academia. He was fascinated by languages, collecting streetcar transfers as a hobby and developing his own constructed language, Vendigood. This language, with its intricate grammar and vocabulary, was a testament to Sidis's linguistic prowess and his desire to create something entirely his own. Section 6. Seeking Solace, Sidis' Reclusive Life and Philosophical Beliefs. As an adult, Sidis lived a remarkably private life, working menial jobs and seeking anonymity. He was deeply affected by fame and the pressure to constantly perform. This led him to adopt a reclusive lifestyle, shunning publicity and avoiding the spotlight that had once consumed him. He valued his privacy above all else, seeking anonymity of his own thoughts and pursuits. Philosophically, Sidis was drawn to socialism and anarchist ideals. He believed in social justice and equality, advocating for a society free from exploitation. His political beliefs were informed by his own experiences with social injustice and his deep empathy for the marginalized and disadvantaged. Sidis's writings and personal beliefs painted a picture of a complex and deeply concerned with the state of the world and the human condition. Section 7. The mystery of a hidden mind unraveling Sidis' choices. Why did a mind of such extraordinary potential choose to retreat from the world? Some speculate that Sidis grew disillusioned with the limitations of academia, while others believe that the relentless pressure and scrutiny he faced from a young age led him to seek refuge in anonymity. The reasons for Sidis's withdrawal from public life remain a subject of debate, adding another layer of complexity to the enigma of his life. It's also possible that Sidis, despite his intellectual gifts, struggled with social and emotional challenges that made it difficult for him to navigate the complexities of interpersonal relationships. His early experiences with fame may have left him with a deep-seated aversion to public scrutiny, leading him to choose a life of quiet solitude over the demands of a public persona. Section 8. The enduring legacy, Sidis's impact on our understanding of genius. William James Sidis died in obscurity in 1944 at the age of 46, his death largely unnoticed by the public that had once been captivated by his brilliance. Despite his reclusive lifestyle, Sidis left behind a legacy that continues to intrigue and inspire. His story serves as a reminder that intelligence is not always a straightforward path to happiness or fulfillment. It can be a source of both great joy and profound isolation. Sidis's life challenges us to rethink our understanding of success and the true meaning of a life well lived. Was his life a tragedy, a tale of unfulfilled potential, or did he ultimately find peace and contentment on his own terms? The answer, like so much about William James Sidis, remains elusive, a mystery hidden within the depths of a brilliant and enigmatic mind. Section 9. A conclusion, genius, or tragedy. The story of William James Sidis is a complex tapestry woven from threads of brilliance, struggle, and ultimately enduring mystery. He was a prodigy who captivated the world with his intellect, yet he ultimately sought solace in anonymity, his story a poignant reminder that genius can be both a gift and a burden. Was Sidis's life a tragedy, a tale of unfulfilled potential, or did he find peace and meaning in his own way, on his own terms? Perhaps the true measure of his life lies not in his academic achievements or public acclaim, but in the quiet pursuit of his own passions and the freedom he found in living a life free from the constraints of expectation and the relentless glare of the spotlight. William James Sidis, the boy who knew too much, ultimately reminds us that the true measure of a life is not always found in outward success, but in the quiet pursuit of one's own path, whatever that path may be.